I mean, there have been rumors going around that the PDP is trying to woo him back. Is that a fact?
Yes, it's our product. We want to get him back indeed, because it's a very, very, great capital for any political party. The truth of the matter, if he had not gone the way he did in the last, dispensation and proved that metal to be able to generate over 6 million.
Consider going back to the PDP if the PDP were to zone it to the southeast.
Yes, that's a great incentive for him to do.
Contest there. If I were Peter Obi, I'll come and take that ticket. I'll make a very strong stake for that ticket. And I
Peter
think
Obi should return to the PDP.
I think that if I were him, I'll make a strong stake for that ticket.
If Jonathan is stepping in, they are going to have, APC, PDP, and the APC. It's going to be very, very interesting. And
the political atmosphere in Nigeria is shifting quietly, suspiciously, and violently beneath the surface. While the public argue over fuel prices, insecurity, and unemployment, a silent earthquake is rumbling through the political corridors of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. This is not just about a party. This is about a nation searching for a direction, a southern region refusing to be spectators again. Tonight, we enter a world of whispers, secret meetings, power deals, and betrayals, where the names Obi and Jonathan have suddenly become the most feared, the most discussed, and the most dangerous within the PDP. Because the fight for the PDP Southern presidential ticket has begun, and nothing about it looks ordinary. It began like a rumor nobody wanted to believe, but nobody wanted to ignore. A group of powerful PDP Southern leaders, governors, ex-ministers, retired generals, oil magnates had allegedly started making quiet calls. Not calls for peace, not calls for unity, but calls with two explosive questions. Should we bring Peter Obi back? Should Jonathan return? Two questions capable of dividing PDP into pieces. Two questions capable of setting the entire political landscape on fire. And yet, the calls continued. Because the South has finally realized something dangerous. The North is always negotiating power. The South is always hoping for power. This time, the South wants to collect power. Sources, unconfirmed but persistent, speak of a closed-door meeting in Lagos, a meeting where phones were seized at the entrance, a meeting where windows were sealed, a meeting where only 9 people were allowed in. Inside that room, only one subject mattered: 2027, and a shocking statement was allegedly made. If PDP fields a northern candidate in 2027, we will break the party from the South. We have the number. We have the money. We have the anger. This time, we decide the fate of the presidential ticket. Then, the names started dropping. Names that carried weight. Names that carried history. Names that carried fear. Peter Obi, Goodluck Jonathan. And suddenly, the room changed. Because these are not just names. These are symbols. Obi, the symbol of frustration with the old system. Jonathan, the symbol of calm leadership Nigerians suddenly miss. Two different men, but one thing connects them. They are both seen as Southern rescuers. And PDP knows rescuers can become presidents. A group of Southern PDP governors is allegedly insisting, this time, the ticket must come to the South, and it must be someone the people will fight for. Some whispered, Obi has the youth, he has the momentum, he has the national sympathy. Others countered, Jonathan has experience, Jonathan has international respect, Jonathan still holds emotional power. It became a war of hearts and minds, a war of strategy and suspicion, because the North, sensing the danger, allegedly began their own secret moves, trying to stop this Southern alliance from hardening. Because they know, if the South unites behind Obi or Jonathan, 2027 becomes a different story entirely. The strange part, Obi is not officially in PDP. He is not attending meetings. He is not speaking. He is not confirming anything. And that silence is terrifying to many, because silence can mean two things. 1, something big is rolling. 2, something big has already been agreed secretly. Political analysts are divided. Some claim Obi is being positioned as the perfect rescuer candidate if PDP collapses internally. Others claim PDP is ready to trade everything, structures, zones, support groups, just to bring him back and use him to win back power. Whichever is true, one thing is certain. Obi's name inside PDP conversations is causing panic in unexpected places. Very unexpected places. Then comes the most shocking angle. Goodluck Jonathan. His name alone sends chills through the system. The man who left office peacefully. The man who Nigerians now compare with what they see today. The man who international bodies still respect. But the real question remains, why is his name suddenly back? And why now? Some insist powerful forces want Jonathan because he is a unifier. Others say it's because he can serve only one term, meaning power can rotate again quickly. But the darkest suspicion is this. Jonathan is the only southern figure capable of breaking northern resistance without starting war inside PDP. If true, then PDP is no longer just using a candidate. They are choosing a weapon. A quiet rebellion is rising in the south. Politicians who never agreed before are now agreeing on one dangerous point. Never again will we be spectators in national politics. This sentiment is spreading like wildfire, from Niger Delta to the southeast, from the southwest to the middle belt. And that rebellion is fueling the Obi Jonathan conversation because Nigerians are tired. The economy is shaking. Security is collapsing. Hopes are evaporating. And the people want a name they can trust. A name that feels human. A name that feels sincere. In that desperation, two names stand out. Obi, Jonathan, both imperfect, both human, both capable of inspiring hope. Something politics in Nigeria hasn't seen in a long time. Make no mistake, this sudden southern movement is causing fear, real fear. Because if PDP truly unites behind a strong southern candidate, every calculation changes, every permutation collapses, every political empire shakes, and Abuja knows it. A united southern PDP ticket is the nightmare scenario nobody at the top wants to face. So now we wait for the next meeting, for the next leak, for the next betrayal, for the next name to drop. Finally, this is no longer politics. This is a quiet revolution, a collision of old power versus new energy, northern strategy versus southern awakening, silence versus truth, hope versus fear. And somewhere in that chaos, two names keep rising. P2B, Goodluck Jonathan. Not because they are perfect, but because Nigeria is desperate for a story that feels different. The battle has started. The secrets are coming out. And 2027 may be the most unpredictable election Nigeria has ever seen. This is Chinik TV. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.